everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland and the start of a new weekly vlog. It is 5 to 10 on Friday morning and I've just arrived at B&M's. I'm not really needing much, but Jack came in from his night shift this morning and said that he was going to fit the other worktop before he went to bed, so I decided to get out the house and leave him to it. Yes, the air was rather blue yesterday when he was fitting the other worktop, so I thought, yeah, I'll just leave you to it. He's fantastic at DIY, he can turn his hand to anything, but when things aren't going exactly the way he wants them to, yes, the air goes in a pretty nasty shade of blue with all the screaming and shouting and swearing. So I thought, I'm going to get out the house while he's there to watch the dogs and I can just have a wee bit of retail therapy. I'm feeling a wee bit stronger again today, so that is a good thing. And just before I go in, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody for all the lovely supportive words that you left on the video that I put up recently, the one showing my chronic illness journey in photos. And if you've not seen it yet, I will link it below. I really do appreciate it. I didn't do it for people to say, oh, you're brilliant, or oh, what a shame, or anything like that. I honestly did it because hopefully it'll help somebody. You know, one person might just watch it and get a wee bit of encouragement out of it if they find themselves in the same sort of position. So I thought it would be worth it. And the eagle-eyed of you might realise I actually filmed that a while ago. It was October, I think, that I filmed it. You can tell by my longer hair and the blankets that are in the background, but I've not had the nerve to put it up until now. It is difficult to put yourself out there like that, but like I say, if anybody at all gets any kind of help, encouragement or anything from it, then it's worth it. So yeah, thank you so much for all the kind words that you've left. I mean, I love all your comments anyway, but on that video in particular, it really did touch me, especially after putting myself out there like that. So thank you so much. Right, I am now going to head into B&M's to get the couple of things that I need, and I'll show you what I get when I come out. I'll see you in a wee while. Right, that's me back from B&M. That wasn't too bad actually. It was nice and quiet today. The shop's almost back to normal after Christmas. Although, you think you're safe to go into a shop after Christmas, you think there'll not be all the chocolate and all the temptation there, and there's Easter eggs everywhere. Oh! Not good, especially when you're hungry. So I got what I needed. The staff were really helpful actually. I couldn't find, the main thing I was going in for was a new cutlery tray in my cutlery drawer. When I was cleaning out all my drawers yesterday in the kitchen, I realised my cutlery tray is minging. It really needs changed. So that's what I was going for, but I couldn't find one, and I thought, oh, not again, because last week I went in for a diary and couldn't find one. And I thought, oh, so I asked a member of staff and she couldn't find one either, and she went on her wee phone and she was like, no, we should have one, and she found it for me. So I'm just going to turn you around and show you what I got. It's not a lot. So there's the cutlery tray that I got. It's the opposite way round from the one I've currently got, so that will confuse us for a wee while. But it's just a simple grey one, which is all I needed, and I think it was £2.49. Oh, I went in for the gingerbread coffee and I did get 3 of those, but I also decided to try the Irish cream one. I'm not a huge Irish cream fan, but I thought I'll give it a go and see what it's like. It might be nice. And again, it's only £1.29 for a pack of 10, so I decided to give that a go. I got some cotton wool pads just for doing my cleansing my face and also for emptying out my wax melts. And there's the gingerbread coffee. I got 3. Yeah, gingerbread cookie coffee. I got 3 of those because me and Jack like them, so we're going through them quite quickly. I got myself a mousse juice, the apple flavour. It's 0 sugar, aspartame free energy drink because I had a coughing fit when I was in there and I thought, oh, I've not got a drink with me, and I like this. It's only 89p. That'll tide me over until I get home and have my coffee, and I think that was maybe it. Hold on. Back. It's now 5 to 11. I got what I needed in Asda. Nothing worth showing you, just run-of-the-mill stuff, bin bags and juice and frozen raspberries. I'm getting right into them again with my cream at night. So yeah, that's me done. I'm going to head home now. I am starving, but I thought there's no point in getting anything to eat in Asda. Go home, break my fast with a coffee and chill out for a wee while before I start working on the kitchen again. I know I shouldn't moan, but I feel like it's about 6 months, I think, of constant home improvements, and I definitely shouldn't moan. It's Jack that's doing all the work on top of doing a full-time job and helping my mum and dad build their cabin. Poor guy's never stopped, but it's just such a guddle, especially when it's the kitchen, and the place never looks tidy or clean, and it's just starting to drive me a bit crazy. But hopefully he'll take a wee break once the kitchen's done, yeah, we can get the house kind of semi-normal again. Anyway, I'm going to stop moaning now. I'm going to head home, and then I'm going to set last week's weekly vlog live. So I look forward to hearing your opinions on that. Hopefully they'll be positive, but I'll take any kind of feedback on board. All I want to do is improve these videos for you, my lovely viewers. Right, I'm going to go now. I'll speak to you later on. Bye. 12, finally home and about to break my fast with my coffee. That's not bad. I stopped eating at 5:30 last night, so that's a very long fast. I'm definitely ready for this now though. Oh, and Granny Annie and my dad are coming over tonight, so that'll be nice. We're going to see them for the weekend. I'm quite sure you'll see them at some point in the vlog. So it's 10 to 3 and I decided just to make myself another coffee in my Zero Fox Given mug, just to enjoy the peace of the last half hour before Brooke comes in from school, and that's my peace shattered for the weekend. And I decided to try the Irish cream coffee that I got today from B&M for the Nespresso machine, and it's actually quite nice. I'm not a huge Irish cream person, but it's quite nice. I added some of my favourite butter toffee skinny syrups to it. That's it in there, and it's lovely. So yes, I just thought I would let you know that it is very tasty. Again, 12.9 pence a coffee. You can't really complain at that, can you? Oh, and I got my new diamond painting through the post. Now, that word there, when I glanced at it, I thought it said a rude word. I'm sure you can imagine what word it was that I thought I saw, because it was upside down and I went, what? But it's different packaging to what I normally get, so it must be a different company. So it'll be quite interesting to see what it's like compared to the ones that I normally do. I will insert a picture here of what it's going to look like when it's finished, and I'll show you when I'm actually doing them. I've not started on the one that I got last week yet, because this place is still in absolute chaos. Look, there's boxes everywhere, and even my couch, like drawers, and oh, and there's a Molly. Mommy, hello, she's lying there cuddling a soft toy. Oh, like there's no inch of floor that isn't taken up by stuff. Oh, the chaos. Right, I will catch up with you later on. Bye-bye. Well, it's 7:30 and I'm taking advantage of the fact that Jack's night shift again tonight. This is his last one. So I'm in my bed and I've got Big Rannoch lying beside me. Ever had a 64-kilogram dog in bed beside you? And I have got Molly lying on my knee there as well. Hey, Molly? Molly, you going to say goodnight to everybody? No. So I'm just lying here playing my game and watching some vlogs, and I'm waiting for Abby to come home. Hey, big boy. Abby is she was going into Clydebank with her pals after school to go to Nando's, and she's on her way back now. I saw my mum earlier for about half an hour. She just nipped in. We had a quick catch up, and she's away at the cabin, so I'll see her properly tomorrow. Brooke's playing the Xbox just now. You okay, Brooke? Yeah. You having fun playing the Xbox? Yeah. Cool. And yeah, Clyde and Willa must be chilling out in the living room, I think. It won't be long before they're in here beside me as well. Rannoch doesn't actually sleep all night on the bed. He just likes to come up for a wee while. But then he gets too hot. Don't you, big boy? Don't you? Look at that tongue. Right, so I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday, and Jack's dad and Anne are hopefully coming for a visit today. We've not seen them since before Christmas, so it would be lovely to have a catch up with them. And I don't know if they're bringing Rio or not. Rio is the white German Shepherd that you see in some of my vlogs. She's the one who was howling away when I was doggy sitting. Oh, hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I've just gave the dogs their breakfast and I have to watch Willa like a hawk. She was heading over towards Rannoch's. It's weird. She's been with us 6 months now, and in a lot of ways she's sort of learning that this is real life and that she's going to be well cared for, but she still hasn't quite grasped the concept that there's plenty of food for her. and whenever there's any food out, she has to really eat hers as quick as she can, and then she goes and tries to steal everybody else's. So she will learn. I mean, she's doing brilliant with other things. She's now sleeping in the bed beside us, and she knows how to play tug, and it's brilliant. But it's just a slow process, isn't it, when you rescue dogs? So yeah, that's where we're at. So as I was saying, Anne and John are hopefully coming over later on. So that means we're going to have to do some tidying. Well, not tidying, the place is tidy, but cleaning. Between me not being well last week and the fact that the kitchen's getting all done up, the place is an absolute state. The floors haven't been swept for ages, the windows haven't been washed, the dusting hasn't been done. You know, the usual things that need to be done pretty much every day, especially when you've got 4 dogs. So it's the last thing I want to do just now, because I still feel really rough in the morning, but I get better as the day goes on. So I think I might just wait for a wee hour or so. It's only about 7:45, I think. So I might just wait for a wee hour or so and then get stuck into it. But that's the plan for today anyway. Hopefully we'll see Granny Annie at some point as well. In the meantime, I'm not hungry and it's too early to take my fast anyway, but I fancy something warm to drink, so I might have a hot skinny syrup, I think. I've not had one of those for ages. I was drinking the hot winter spice Ribena while I was off keto, because although there's no added sugar, it's still full of sugar from the black currants. So I can't have that on keto, so I might just have a wee hot skinny syrup just now. I forgot how much I like this. It's simply the mermaid skinny syrup with boiling water, and it is delicious. That's the thing that I always think when you go back... Sorry, the dogs are running about that. When you go back onto your healthy way of eating, whatever that may be for you, whether it's Slimming World, Weight Watchers, calorie counting, keto in my case, don't focus on what you can't have, because all morning I kept thinking, oh, I would really love a hot Ribena winter spice, but I can't have it. Just think about all the things that you really do like that you can have. So I am going to sit and enjoy this mermaid skinny syrup with hot water while I reply to some of your lovely comments and do some editing. And then I suppose I better get some cleaning done. Boo. Giant dog problems. It's blowing a hoolie out there and tipping it down with rain. Ranach's been out the back and he's just came in and had a shake. Yes, that is my living room wall. That is my, you can't really see it on the telly. I've just polished the telly and he has given himself a good shake all over that and the wall. Right, it's looking a bit better now. I cleaned the bathroom and then I decided just to concentrate on the living room and the hall. So I've polished, I've cleaned the windows and I've swept the floors. I've not got the energy to actually wash the floors, but hey ho. Hey Big Ranach. Anne and John are used to just taking us as they find us and they don't care. They're coming to see us, not the house, and yeah, that's that. Hello wee Maury. So it's now 20 to 11 and I'm going to break my fast. I stopped eating about 5:30 last night, so that's a 17-hour fast that I've done today. So I'm going to go and have a nice creamy coffee to break my fast and then relax for a while, and I'll catch up with you later on. Bye bye. Look who's here. Say hello Granny Annie. Hello. We're wet and drookit. Wet and drookit. That's a good Scottish word. Kansas. Yeah, I thought their cabin would have taken over the wind last night.
Oh, you're jealous.
Oh.
You're jealous, I know, you're jealous.
Oh, Grandad, I've not seen you for ages. Oh, Jack, please be careful. I just realised that I hadn't wrapped John and Anne's Christmas presents, so I've just done it now on the bed, and it was good timing because I've just pulled up, except we've not got enough paper left to wrap John, so he's getting it in the Celtic bag. Oh, that'll be the New Year season. Tell me again why I spent all that time cleaning earlier. It's 3:30 now, and Anne and John are away to the hotel next door to check in, and rather than eating there tonight, they've asked if we want to go out for dinner. So I think we're all going to go up to the caravan park, which is our usual haunt, when we go out for something to eat, because it's nice, it's plain and it's friendly and it's local. And Jack's night shift again tonight. He wasn't meant to be, but he is. So Jack's just away to bed just now for an hour. We're going out at 5 o'clock. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I've not had anything to eat today. I was about to make my lunch when they arrived, and so I just had another coffee with them, and I'm thinking now, no point in having anything to eat because then I won't be hungry when we go for dinner. So I might just have another coffee or just keep drinking some juice and then have a nice big dinner when we go out later on. But I will take you with us anyway. See you soon. Bye bye. Go on, thrash him, Abby. You can do it. You can do it. Go on, he's an old man. He's an old man. You can do it. Oh, come on. He's taking two. You can do it. Go on, Brooke. You let the side down. Good morning, everyone. It's 8:15 on Sunday morning. Oh, hello, Clyde. Are you lying on the bed? Hello. I'm up and showered quite early because we've got a lot to do today. Anne and John are coming back over at the back of 9 just to say goodbye before they head back down the road. Then Jack's going to stay here with the pups. He's going to do a bit more of the kitchen and then get a couple of hours kip because he should hopefully be back on day shift tomorrow. And the girls and I are going to go and see Millie, finally, hopefully, in the hospital. Then we're going to go to the Carnival, where we should have gone on New Year's Day, but Brooke was throwing up everywhere. And then we've got to go to Asda, and then we're coming home, and hello Rana. Hello. Hey big boy. Then if there's time, my mum and dad are taking the girls out for something to eat. They don't know if they're going up to the caravan park or if they're going to Henry Bell's, the Weatherspoons. Oh, we had a nice night last night actually up at the caravan park. I didn't vlog much because it was really busy. It's the busiest we've seen it, but then it was a Saturday night and there was a big group in celebrating a 50th birthday. But it was nice. I struggled to find keto food because they're changing their menu, so there was a lot of things they didn't have. But I did as well as I could and I kept it keto, so that's good. And yeah, so if my mum and dad take the girls out tonight, I don't think I'll go, A, because I ate out last night, and B, because I'm going to be exhausted after everything else today. So that's where we're at. I'm going to straighten my hair, I think, for once. I don't do it very often, but I think I'm going out today, so I think I will give it a wee straighten. And then I'll catch up with you later on. See you soon. Millie definitely feeling better. She's arguing with us. Oh, I'm on camera. Oh, smile. Who's that, Millie? Who have you got?
Floppy.
Is it Mrs. Cuddles, Mr. Cuddles, or Floppy?
Mrs. Floppy.
Mrs. Floppy. Right,
It's
okay.
Mrs. Cuddles.
It's Mrs. Cuddles.
It's Mrs. Cuddles.
Right. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Good. Everybody's been worried about you? You're hopefully getting home in a few days?
Yeah.
Yay! Do you want to do a TikTok? Go on, the two of you, do a TikTok.
Wait, can you do?
We've arrived at the SEC. Where are we going?
Carnival.
Carnival, Brooke. Oh, Brooke's shy. She's getting left in the car. Finally going to the Carnival. It was good to see Millie, but we're going to go in here now. And are you going to go on all the rides?
Yes.
Yes. What?
Some of them.
Not the burly ones.
Because it's Carnival.
Yeah. Me and Abby can't do burly rides because they make us sick.
I can do
I
some
will.
of them.
Yeah, you will. I can't do any rides in here because none of them are disabled friendly. Can't get on them.
Me and Abby are definitely going on to Miami.
You're definitely going on. Oh, I
More
used
than
to
once.
love the Miami. Right, I'll take some footage when we're in here and I'll speak to you when we come out.
Once.
More than once. Okay, you can do that if you like. It's only 12:30, so we've got as long as, well, we've got a couple hours. I'm not staying here all night. It's on till 9, but we're not staying till 9. We need to get to Asda and then Gran's wanting to take you out for dinner.
They were?
Yeah?
Oh yeah, you told me yesterday.
Yeah. Right, we'll see you soon.
Mum.
Yeah, you've grown, you're almost at the 1.5 now.
She's halfway between.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still one of the smallest in school.
Go for it. Oh, that was close. There's a Celtic teddy on the hips.
I actually want that, Mum. I want that so much.
So you went for Everton, yeah?
Yeah, Man City. Ipswich. Confirmed.
Ah, trying again?
And then I'm going to buy more tickets.
Are you doing great? No. Everyone! Yay! Yeah, hail, hail! What team won yet?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Harry's team.
Ah. You can't have a brain freeze. You've not got a brain. Wow. You take girls?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did you win, Abby?
Flag and a toy.
She won a Celtic flag and a green balloon and a husky toy. And Brooke, what did you win? The balloon, a squishy toy,
It's the anger things that you swish.
the anger things that you squish. Okay.
And alien
And an alien and an egg.
slime.
Ugh. So we've had a lovely day. We're going to head now to Asda to get the shopping. I'm going to film a separate haul because I've been asked to do a keto haul, so I'll do that. And oh, we need to get dog food as well. And then we're just going to head home and have a quiet night. So I will speak to you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning. The girls are just away to school. Well, Brooke is. Abby is away to the optician. My mum and dad are taking her there on their way home, because I managed to break her glasses at the carnival yesterday. Basically, she gave me them to hold, so they were on my knee, and then I lifted my juice and dropped the glasses, but by the time I bent down to pick the glasses up, a couple of young guys had ran past and stood on them. Whoops. So it was my fault. It was an accident, but it was my fault. And I was meant to be trying to keep them safe. Oops. So yeah, that's why she was looking a little bit huffy in the car when we got back in the car yesterday. She was trying to see her phone and couldn't because she had no glasses. Anyway, so she's away to the opticians before she goes to school. We didn't get home until about 7 o'clock last night, so they didn't end up going for dinner with Mum and Dad. They just went into the cabin and had a wee chat with them for a wee while and told them all about their day and things like that. So yeah, it was a lovely day that we had. It was good to see Millie. She's looking a lot brighter, and hopefully she'll get home in a few days if they manage to change her medication so she doesn't need to get an IV. And I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, the carnival was good. It wasn't too busy. Oh, hello Rana. Hello big boy. Hello. But when we came in last night, it was a lovely surprise because Jack's almost finished the kitchen. He's still got some finishing touches and the floor to do, but other than that, all the cupboards are back and oh, it's looking amazing. I'm not going to show you just now because you'll see bits and pieces anyway as I'm filming, but I'm filming a separate vlog for the kitchen transformation, so I don't want to show you the whole thing yet. Plus, it's not properly finished. So my mammoth task for today is to get everything that's in this room back into cupboards. Wait, I'll show you the mess. Yep, so all this stuff, everything here, to get back in the cupboards. Oh, I don't think we'll put Willa in the cupboard. Nobody puts Willa in the cupboard. Look at her. Oh, you know, pots, pans, everything like that. And everything's covered in dust now as well, so it all has to be cleaned before it goes in. What a thought. But I've got all day to do it. In fact, I've got all week to do it. It's just it's going to be easier for me once everything's back. So that is my task for today, everybody. I'll see you later on. Right, so it's 3 o'clock and I have been a busy wee bee. Although in saying that, I've not been pushing myself. I've been taking it quite easy and steadily because after a big day yesterday, I don't want to make myself ill. So yeah, I've been busy and to be honest, I've not even thought about eating. I've had 2 coffees and that's been it. I've just been so busy, I've not thought about it. I've not really been hungry until Jack just phoned and said that he's going to be in queue after work and I'll want to go. I swear that is becoming our second home. Hopefully not for too much longer. So yeah, I'm going to go out to be in queue with him later. So I thought, well, the berries that I got out of the freezer for tonight's supper, I won't be able to have because I'll be out. So I'm going to eat them now at 3 o'clock and then I'm going to have dinner ready for Jack coming in just before 5 and we'll eat and then go. So I will have had some berries and cream and my fish and spring greens today. So I will be eating something and honestly I'm not hungry. That's the thing when you're fat adapted, when your body's used to burning your own body fat, you don't get hungry. Sometimes you have to remind yourself to eat. But I'm taking my electrolytes and my supplements. I'm getting all the nutrition that I need. I'm not worried about that side of things. And I do enjoy knowing that my body is burning my own fat for fuel. So that's always a good thing. Right, I'll turn you around now and let you see how much I have done. So there were a lot of bags lying there this morning that are now gone. And there's a Clyde. Hey Clyde. Sitting there looking out for the birds and the squirrels, and the couch is now clear, although messy. I've still got all that stuff there. Basically I've done one half of the kitchen and I've still got under the sink and the pots and pans and things like that to do. A lot's cleared off this table as well and a lot of stuff from down there. Still got some stuff to do, but I will probably just stop now and eat my berries and then start again tomorrow. But I'll let you know tomorrow what I decided to do. I think I'm going to sign off for today because, like I say, I'm going to do this and then we're going to be in queue and it'll be too dark to film. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning everyone. Please excuse the state of me. I really could be doing with a shower, but I'm still doing a load of cleaning and putting kitchen stuff away, so I thought, what's the point? I'm not going anywhere today anyway. And even if I did, the wind and the rain have been horrendous with Storm Brendan, so I would just get blown to pieces again anyway, like I did last night. Talking of that, in fact, no, I won't show you just now, but I'll show you later on the effects that Storm Brendan has had on my mum's poor cabin. So yeah, it's 10:30, so I'm just sitting down to break my fast with my creamy coffee. How you doing? And I thought I would just come on and say hello and catch up. I didn't do much else yesterday. I didn't do any more in the kitchen, and I did go to B&Q with Jack and Brooke, and that was fine. We got a few other bits and pieces for the kitchen again, and for the utility room, which is going to move on to after the kitchen. When will it end? When will it end? Oh, look at the light. I look like I've got a halo. Woohoo! I'm an angel. So yeah, that's all we did, and it was about 8 o'clock by the time we got back, so we chilled and watched telly for an hour and then went to bed. Nothing exciting. And I didn't have anything else to eat after my dinner, so yep, I've been fasting since about 5 o'clock. It's now 10:20, so yep, it was time to break my fast. And yeah, that's where we're at. I've had quite a lazy morning so far. I've not started in the kitchen yet. I thought I'm going to wait until I've had my coffee and then I'm going to get going. So I just thought I would have a wee quick catch up with you before I did. So let me just show you what's happened to my mum's cabin. It's nothing too bad, but my poor dad was having a paloorie. So hold on. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see that, but yep, a lot of the felt shingles have been blown off. Some of them are still on the roof. They've came off the other side. Some of them are still on the roof. Some of them are on the ground that we've just picked up and sort of kept together. But yeah, it has been some wind. It's not bad just now, but it is meant to get worse again, I think. My poor dad is having a fit, but the waterproof membrane thing is still on the roof, so there's no water going to get in or anything, but I think he's going to come over on either tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah, this is Tuesday, just to fix it down again. But what a shame. Not good. It could have been a lot worse though. Right, so it's 20:01 and I'm having a wee break for my lunch, which is presented as beautifully as ever, not. Half an avocado that I topped with creme fraiche and smoked salmon. So that's the day's lunch. I am getting on well. Everything that should be in the kitchen is in the kitchen and it's in its right place. I just need to tidy up my YouTube room now and give it a wee polish, and that should be me. So fingers crossed it's definitely going to be done today. Right, it is 2:50 and look, I have got my room back. Yay! It is my room again. It's tidied. It needs hoovered, but this carpet's completely knackered and doesn't hoover anyway. So yes, look, it's done. It's done. I have clear spaces. I can do my diamond painting, yay! Hopefully I'll be able to get that started tomorrow. I've still got the table here and the chairs from Christmas. We need to get around to taking them back. But other than that, it's done. What do you think, Granach? Is it better? What do you think, Willa? Is it much better? Yes, I think so. And now everything that should be in the kitchen is in the kitchen. It's all put away in a nice place. There's Clyde. And there's Molly, and there's Willa, and nice clean cupboards, and I feel so much better for it. I don't really want to cook in it now and mess it all up. Whoa. So Brooke's got a parcel through the door that she wasn't expecting.
Hey, you know what
That I know what it is.
Riding boot.
Yeah, Granda McCord decided to get you new riding boots. Oh, they're nice. Wow.
We're them on Saturday. He's on the Saturday.
You wearing them on Saturday, are you? What do you say to Gran and Granda?
Thank you.
Good morning. It is Wednesday morning and I'm on for a bit of a moan. Why, you may ask? Just look at that. What happened to my nice, clean, tidy YouTube room? Well, Jack decided last night that he's now going to move on to painting the utility room. We've not finished the kitchen yet, but he wants to get the utility room sort of painted and things so that he can get all the floor put down at the one time at the weekend. But as part of that, he decided that he's going to destroy, sorry, there's Ranach. Hello, big boy. Hello. Oh, you've been a Leonenberger. He decided that he's going to demolish the cupboard in the utility room, which I call his manhole, where he keeps all his tools and things like that. And he wants to put them in our big sort of laundry junk cupboard, if you like. So he decided that last night would be a good time to empty said big laundry junk cupboard and just dump it all in here. Yeah, it was needing cleaned out, but did it need cleaned out right now while we've got everything else going on? Probably not. I think the stuff over there will just be going straight back in. However, that is all games and things like that, so I'm going to have to go through all of that and decide what we're keeping, what we're chucking, and what's going to charity. I'm also now going to have to go into the utility room. Sorry about the shaking. Oh, look! That's shocking. Swap arms, Fiona. Oh, look at Willa. Oh. I'm now going to have to go into the utility room as well and clear out a whole load of stuff that's in there. Do you know what I've got? Tell me, does anybody else have a pile like this in their house? On top of the tumble dryer, I have a massive pile of odd socks. And every time I'm sorting the washing and I come across an odd sock, I just put it to that pile in the hope that one day I'll find the other half of it. It looks like I'm not finding the other half of them, so I think I'm going to have to chuck a lot of those. But has anybody else got a pile of socks like that? Where do they go? Where do they go? So, yeah. And on top of that, another moan just... Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, that was Jack phoning me about something that I was just about to tell you about. Another little moan. We had the electrician out again last night. When he came to sort the cooker, we were talking about the heating and things, and we had this like really ancient thermostat to control our heating. It didn't have a timer that you could put it on at a certain time and off at a certain time. It was an ancient manual thermostat, and we had mentioned that we really fancied getting a Hive thermostat, but you need someone who knows what they're doing because we've got oil heating here, because we're out in the sticks, we don't have gas. And he said, oh, I can do that, that's not a problem, I do it all the time. So he came back last night with the Hive system for us and connected it all up, which is great. But then because our stupid internet wasn't working, he couldn't connect the actual internet hub bit of it. And he said to me, look, it's dead easy. Once it does connect to the internet, this is what you do. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So the internet is working this morning for a change, and I've been watching YouTube and things, so it's definitely working. And I just tried to boot up the Hive hub again, and it's still not connecting to it. So that's another pain in the bum. However, at least we can still manually put the heating on and off, and it looks a lot better than the old thermostat that we had anyway, because it was broken and everything. But that was Jack just phoning to see if I'd managed to connect it, and he's going to get back in touch with the electrician and say, look, it's still not working. So that's my plans for today. Go through all of that stuff and the stuff in the utility room. One of these weeks you're going to get a vlog where I'm not moaning about having stuff to tidy up from bloody decorating. Never mind. We're smiling, we're happy. Honest. I'll see you in a wee while. Hello, wee Molly girl. Hello. Right, it's 2:45 and I've finished doing what I needed to do. So we've got a pile of games there that we are keeping, and I've got a massive pile there that are unopened or have been opened but still in perfect condition. And I was going to give them to the charity shop, but I've been on the school Facebook page and they said they're going to be looking for donations for a raffle soon. So it makes more sense to do that so we can raise money for the school. So that's the plan. The utility room, I've cleared the stuff that I need to clear there. I've not got onto my diamond painting today again, hopefully tomorrow. Tonight I think I might have to nip to Asda and B&M, but I will let you know. And good morning everyone. So last night we had quite a good night actually. I took the girls with me through to B&M and Asda. That's Molly's nose you can see poking up there. Hey Molly, Molly. And we didn't get anything worth showing you. Abby got a new duvet set and a new light shade for her room, and I was needing dishwasher tablets, which were £2 cheaper in B&M for the same ones as in Asda, and I also needed oven trays, and they were actually more expensive in B&M than they were in Asda, so I ended up getting some out of B&M and some out of Asda. Brooke had a £15 gift card for Asda, so she got 2 Harry Potter DVDs and a David Williams book, so she's not a geek, honestly. So yeah, we had quite a nice night. We never got back until about 8 o'clock, so that was that. Just chilled out for an hour with Jack and then went to bed. So today is Thursday, which means it's weigh day, and to be honest, I was actually looking forward to weighing in today because I've had a really good week eating wise. The weekend was a wee bit tricky because we ate out on Saturday night, and the thing with eating out is keto's not overly popular in the UK, so you have to look at a menu and kind of think to yourself, right, what can I adapt to make it keto friendly? So on Saturday night, I did want the creamy garlic mushrooms to start because they would have been perfect just without the bread. However, they didn't have any. So I ended up getting the breaded mushrooms, and I just took the breadcrumbs off. I'll insert a wee clip here. And I ate just the mushrooms with some garlic mayo and salad. And then for main course, I had gammon steak, and I asked for salad instead of chips. I had an egg on it, and it did come with salad, but it also came with peas. So I gave Anne my peas, and I'll put in a wee clip here. And it was lovely. It was really good. Clyde, behave. Sorry, I've got Clyde lying beside me, and Molly just tried to jump up and he wasn't very happy. So yeah, when you go out when you're on keto, it's like any diet plan. You know it's not going to be perfect, but you make the best choice that you can. And it was the same on Sunday when we were at the Carnival. Hello, Molly. You're desperate to get up here, aren't you? Come on then, up you come. Come on, up. You can do it. Good girl. Yeah, it was the same on Sunday when we were at the Carnival. I was hungry, I hadn't had anything to eat. The only thing that was suitable was a burger, and so I got a burger with cheese and was there bacon on it? Can't remember if there was bacon on it. And I just ate the burger and the cheese and some of the onion and lettuce and left the bun. And the burger wasn't great because you could tell it wasn't all beef. So yeah, there was definitely fillers in it. I don't know how many carbs, but you just do what you can when you're out. And that ended up being the only thing I ate on Sunday as well. Not because I was trying to starve myself, just because it was the only chance I had to eat, and I honestly wasn't hungry. It's a great thing about keto, it really is. And the rest of the week has just been normal, back to normal keto, and I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I was looking forward to it. I knew I wouldn't have the same kind of loss as last week because that was all water, but once the water loss goes in your first week, you're not sure what you're going to get because the majority of it will be fat that you're losing. So when I stepped on the scales, I was happy because I lost 1.8 pounds. And that was very good. Last week I lost 4 of the 5 pounds that I gained over Christmas, and that took me to 139.6 pounds. And this week I was 137.8 pounds. So I lost 1.8 pounds, and I'm also only 0.8 pounds above the new target that I set myself at the end of November. When I reached 137 pounds, I said, right, that's it, that's my new target. So I'm only 0.8 pounds above that. So I'm looking forward to another good keto week. I've got a few things I want to try. I'm going to go to Aldi on Saturday because I've seen a few things on Instagram that they do that I quite fancy trying. So yeah, I will be doing that. And yeah, here's to another good week on plan. How are you all doing weight wise? Are you getting back on track again after Christmas? Are you still having some time off? Let me know in the comments below how you're doing. Right, I'm going to go now and end this vlog here. I'm going to try to edit it down to less than an hour. For someone who doesn't do very much, I certainly can talk a lot. I've got a lot to say, and it's going to be difficult to whittle this down. Thank you so much for everybody who managed to stick with the vlog to the end last week. I got a lot of people getting medals, so thank you. That was actually quite good fun. I think I'll do it again. If you made it to the end of this week, let's use the word, what will we use? Kitchen. Because it's all been centred around that bloody kitchen. So if you make it to the end of the vlog this time, please put the word kitchen, and I will see you in my next weekly vlog, which will be up again next Friday. And I will hopefully put another keto haul up for you in between, and I don't know if I've got anything else, but if so, you'll see it. Right, okay, thank you so much everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you next week. Bye!